Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Welcome, dear students, to our science class. Today is Monday, and the date is 23 of November 2020. Okay, guys, welcome. Yesterday, we were talking about physical and behavioral adaptations for living things or animals. And we learned that adaptation are the feature or the characteristic that an animal have or has to do to survive in life. So maybe they have some adaptation for hunting, maybe they have adaptation for um, um, sleeping, eating, or even finding shelter. Okay, so how they survive, what help them is their adaptations. And we learned that some adaptations can be physical, the way they move, the way they act, or the way they catch something, or behavioral, how they act, or how they feel, or how they feel about it. Okay? That was all clear? Do you have any question about it?
No.
Okay, in this picture, last thing we talked about is two different adaptations. Can you tell me what are they? When some animal blend in with the environment, it's a physical adaptation. What I call it? Something
Camouflage.
excellent. It's a camouflage. A camouflage is a physical adaptation. They don't have a thing to do with it. It's just like that. The way that this animal look is exactly just like the environment around it. So it is camouflaged with the area. What about the second one? Who can tell me? If this hoverfly is pretending to be harmless, but it is harmful. So it is, yes, Yatala?
Harmful.
But okay, what do I call it? It's not a camouflage. What is this adaptation called? Mimicry. Excellent, excellent. It's also a physical adaptation because it's about the way it look, okay? All right. Let's see, what do we have today? Now, today we are going to learn what is instinct. Do you have any idea what is instinct? Or find the word instinct and let's underline it together.
Miss, I
Yes,
know.
Mariana.
Miss,
Yes,
I know.
Mariana.
Instinct is when you know to do something, even nobody tells you to do.
Excellent, excellent. Without learning it, without having someone to teach you. For example, can you give me any example, Mariana?
I know. How to eat.
Or how do you feel that you're hungry? Is it how to eat or how you feel you need to eat?
You need to eat.
Excellent. So nobody tells you that you need to eat. You feel hungry, or how about let's feel hungry? No, nobody teaches you this is how you be hungry, or this is how you blink your eyes, or this is how you cry, or this is how you feel happy. No, nobody tells you how to feel or how to act when you feel these stuff. Your instinct, when you know how to do something or you do something without having someone to teach you to, okay? So can you find the word instinct over here and underline the meaning?
Yes. I found it.
And you are Jenna? Is that Jenna?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
Jenna.
I know.
Okay, thank you, Talia. You will help me later. Now let's see, Jenna. Jenna, what is instinct? Let's underline together.
Okay, spiders are not taught how to spin webs. Oh, behavior that animals know how to do without being taught are called instincts.
Excellent. So let's highlight this together, please, everyone. I'm gonna highlight it with purple. Everyone. Thank you, Yajana. Now let's take a look at this bat. Tala, can you read for me? What is this bat doing?
Some bats are nocturnal.
Nocturnal.
Nocturnal. This means they are active at night and sleep during the day. This allows bats to hunt insects that are active only at night.
Okay, is it a learned behavior to sleep at day and wake up at night, or it's
No.
instinct?
Instinct.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, why it sleeps at night at daytime?
Because the bats like nighttime, and also it's better for camouflaging because he is black.
Excellent, nice
they
of
can-
way of thinking, but from what you read, because they love to hunt what?
I know. Insects.
Insects that they are what? Active
Live
only?
At night.
Excellent, excellent. Yes, Amal. What about this octopus? Look at this octopus. What is this octopus doing? Spraying ink. Why?
Ink.
Why? Why do you?
Many animals have behaviors that help protect them from predators.
Predators.
When an octopus is frightened, it releases ink into the water. If the octopus is being attacked, the animal attacking it will not be able to see, and the octopus can escape.
So this octopus behaved on its instinct of danger. See? Because it felt danger and frightened. So what did it do? Hiya, Amal.
Spray ink.
Excellent, spray ink. Why does it spray ink? For what?
Because when it be attacked, he spray ink, and the animal who attacked him
Yes?
will get scared and go.
Excellent. It will get scared and go. Do you know that each year millions of snow geese migrate south in autumn and north in spring? Now, this behavior is what? Migrating. Is it a learned behavior or an instinct to migrate? Think about it.
Instinct, I think.
Excellent. Yes, it is instinct. Why?
Because no one taught him that you have to migrate.
In cold. Excellent. Very nice. Very nice. I'm so proud of you. Okay. What about hibernating? Hibernation, is it also an instinct or a learned behavior?
Instinct.
Excellent. It is an instinct. All these behaviors are instinct, but the way that the geese are going to travel, they learn it from their parents, because they learn which direction or where to go from what? From the leader of these geese. They always have a leader to lead them to the right path. So the way or the process where that they follow, it's a learned one, but when they know that they need to migrate, it's an instinct behavior. So not only birds can migrate, also butterflies and some bats, they migrate for long distance. Okay, guys? So these are not learned behavior, these are instinct. We have a social behavior. What's a social behavior? What do you think? What do I mean by social? What is social?
mean like people who talk to each other, like they
Excellent.
people who
Okay,
I
when
don't
I
know.
talk about animal, ya Jana, if I said about animal, they have a social behavior. What are their social behavior?
Um,
They talk to
maybe
each other?
I think yeah. Some
So
animals talk to each other.
yes, so they can talk to each other, they can act toward others. So the way they act toward others or talking to each others, we call it a social behavior. What's a social behavior? Now, a social behavior can be very complex, okay? And it can be very simple. Let's see the honeybees. How honeybees are socially active. They have a very complex social behavior. They communicate using movements called the wiggle dance. Have you ever of it?
No.
No.
You have never heard of it? It's a wiggle dance. This is how they communicate. We call
It
it a
sounds
social.
funny.
Yes, it is really fun. And this is how they communicate. We call it a social behavior. A bee that finds food will return to the hive and do a wiggle dance. So it tells the rest, hey, we found food. So it's going to wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Can you imagine that? The pattern of the dance gives other bees a lot of information. The dance communicates which way to go and how far away the food is, how much food is there, and even what kind of food it is. So that is a lot of information only from the wiggle dance. Can you imagine that? So we say,
Kind of.
Subhanallah. Subhanallah, God is the creator of every creature in this world, and the way they act is meant to be from God. So they have wiggle dance to know a lot of information, even if they cannot talk. So animals and insects, they have social behavior and not only instinct and learned behaviors and physicals adaptation. Not only that, they have a lot, much, much more. Now, let's see what is the circle of life. The circle of life, what do I mean by the circle of life?
Uh,
Life
living
cycle?
things grow
Yes,
through
life
uh,
cycle.
the
Excellent.
world and the
Very good.
different
Who said life
colors.
cycle?
Marika,
Maria.
I think so.
Yes, great, Maria. All living things grow and develop, okay? The way that living things develop can be an adaptation. As they grow, they can have more features or they can have extra things. Why is that? To let them be adapted to their environment and meet their needs. So each animal and each living thing, they have some adaptation. Why? So they can meet their needs. They can find whatever they need or to eat, to find shelter, to maybe have offsprings. So even during their life cycle, they go through changes. And these changes make them more fit to their environment and their part of life. For example, look at the caterpillar. The caterpillar is very small and it is sticky and have many legs. Why? Because it will stick to what?
To the
A
leaf.
leaf?
A
A leaf.
leaf. Excellent. And it has a small mouth, but it is really strong, so it can chew what?
Leaf.
Also,
I know leaves.
the leaf.
The leaves.
Excellent. Also, the leaves. When it gets bigger, it will have
Wings.
wings. All these are physical adaptation because it is according to the way it looks or the shape it looks. Why? Because it wants to fly and go from one flower to another flower. So It is adapted to their environment to be fit and it can survive the area over there. Okay, guys?
Okay.
So we know what's a life cycle, of course. A life cycle is what? Is
The
living things
circle of
go through,
life.
yes, the circle of life. Let's underline this, please. Living things. Yeah, Tala, can you read for me?
Living things go through stages of growth and development called a life cycle.
Excellent. Everyone, please underline with me, highlight with me. And because they have different habitat, they have different adaptations and different developments. They don't develop in the same way, everyone. They have different developments. It all depends on their needs and on their area, the area that they lives in. Not only animals, also plants. Plants have different adaptation. Let's take a look at this salmon eggs. These are the salmon eggs. See how they look like? They are very small and orange. When they grow, adult salmon lives where?
On rock?
Shallow.
Okay, can you read for me, Maria, please?
Okay. Adult salmon live in ocean, which is a dangerous place for a young salmon. Adults migrate from the ocean to the shallow rivers to lay eggs. More young salmon are able to survive in rivers.
So they migrate just to have their offspring. It is really dangerous to have kids in the ocean, so they will go to the shallow water just to have kids. See, while they are developing when they grow up and be adults, they will go back to the ocean. Okay, do they need to take care of their youngs when they lay eggs? Do they need to take care of them, or they
No,
will
they
just
just
leave them and go away? Yeah,
leave them and go away.
excellent. What about this deer? Look at this deer. Is it a deer? Yeah,
Yes.
it's a deer. Okay, can you read for me, guys?
Miss, can I read?
Yes, please.
Some animals can adjust their life cycle to changes in their habitat. In a very dry year, a pregnant impala can wait up to a month until rain falls to give birth. This life cycle
Variation help.
variation helps make sure there is enough food and water for the young impalas to survive.
So it's able to change what? The life cycle of its own. Why? So because it wants her own kids to survive. So if it's a dry month, it will wait a whole month until it give birth when the rain comes again. So the kids will not die or from the dryness, from droughting. So what did it do? It waited. It can change the life cycle of its own. This is very incredible and very nice. Now, let's see the next page, please. We said that the impala can change its life cycle and it can wait for a month until everything is settled down and the circumstances is very nice and good, so it can have her kids or her offspring. Now, does all living thing changes their life cycle? No, but all living thing can change. How they can change? Can you tell me? All the living things can change.
Yes.
Okay, how can they change? And this change, is it bad or good, or it can be both?
When they grow,
Yes.
When
Excellent.
they grow, they're going to be taller, and like they could go in the
Growth
wild
and
by
reaping.
themselves and
Excellent. Is
run
it the
free
only
by
change?
themselves.
When they grow,
No,
they get
there's a
bigger.
lot.
Some living things, they grow something that they didn't have from before. But
Like
is
the
this the only
snakes,
change?
like the rings that they have,
Mm-hmm.
it will be much more.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, I don't know what else. They
Okay,
will
let me
be
open your
bigger.
minds to new things. Now look at the snakes like slithering on this page. Can you see the snake over here? Each snake looks different, but they
Yeah,
are all
Yeah.
the same kind of snake. Why don't they look the same? Why do you think? They are all snake and they are.
because they
Mhm.
don't have because they don't have the same genetics.
No, they are the same genus. Let me tell you, Yatala, this is a great way of
Yes.
thinking, and I'm very happy that you remembered about grouping and species and genuses. It's excellent, but this is not the answer. They are the same kind, the same species, the same genus, but they have changed. How? Can you try to think about the snake? What does a snake do? Remember the grasshopper? If it wants to get more big and an adult and grow wings, what does it do?
It
Molt.
is grass.
No. It molts. Remember what do I mean by molts?
That means it kind of like shrinks and like has uh like a wrinkled
Okay, again, remember guys, when
thing.
the outer layer of the skin gets very hard and thick, after that, it take it out. How many times? Many times until it will grow.
Like
Um,
the snake.
Excellent, like the snake. So this snakes, why they look different from each other? Because this is the brown corn snake sticks out its tongue. This one, see?
Yes. And the
This one is
other
the
one like
real one.
lives in
When
water.
it's very hard, when the skin is very hard, and when it take it out, it will become this white. Slowly, it will become brown, and again, it will have the same color. So why they are different from one another now?
Because of the tail that they have and like
Because it
the
molted.
grasshopper.
Yes, it is molting. Okay, the word is molt. When it changes the
Okay.
skin, we can say malt. Okay, guys, do you
Malt.
all understand with me or not?
Yes.
Okay, now I want you to read over here before we
Please,
finish.
can I read?
Can I
Um,
Miss, can
read?
I read?
You read.
Can I read,
okay,
please?
everyone will do that. Just let me start with okay, let me start with Judy.
Yes.
Okay, Tina, Feroz, Jude, are you here, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, okay, Tina, Judy, Feroz. When I tell your friend stop,
I will
I'm
hear.
gonna I'm gonna ask your name. So you are going to continue. Please focus. Everyone can see the page.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, Judy, start.
Okay. You don't look exactly like your parents. You have many similarities, but there are also small differences that make you
Unique. Are
unique.
you unique? Hi, Judy. Are you unique?
Um,
Yes, you are. I bet you are. Okay, complete.
every organism is slightly different from every other organism. Sometimes these differences can be very important.
Thank you. Jude, please complete.
Corn snakes, like the one shown here, come in many colors and
Pattern.
patterns. Some are very light colors, some are golden brown, and some are bright orange. Suppose
A hawk is flying.
a hawk is flying over a
A
wheat,
wheat field.
a wheat, a
This is
wheat
wheat. You
field.
know what is wheat? Is that right? This is wheat. This is a wheat
Yeah.
field. Okay.
Looking for a snack. Which of these snakes is least likely to become lunch? If
Excellent.
you give
Thank you. Stop. Can you, Feroz, complete?
No. Okay.
Feroz?
Um,
If you guessed the
wait.
golden brown snake, you are correct.
Yeah.
Why?
Um, Miss, it's a black screen. I can't. Miss, I can't
Yes?
see nothing. It's black.
Your screen is black?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you? Okay, I'll try to stop sharing and share again. All right? Yeah, Feroz?
Okay.
Now,
I can
Amal?
only hear you.
Amal? Amal,
Yes,
can you complete reading?
from where
Its color?
its color would blend in with the wheat the walk wouldn't see it,
Miss, now it's good.
and the snake could survive. The snake could reproduce and pass on its coloring to its offspring.
Spring. Excellent. So
Miss,
here,
now
over
it's
here,
good.
thank you. Okay, very good, yeah, Feroz. Over here, it's telling you that if there is a hawk going over the wheat field, which one of these snake will be very,
Golden brown.
the golden brown is not gonna be shown. Why? Because it will blend.
Because the
Yes. Okay. Okay, guys. What can change human bodies? What can change human bodies?
your height,
What?
like your height will be taller.
Yeah. Okay, Tala, I want you to read this. Sometimes living thing, how the living thing is going to change. This is very important.
Okay. Sometimes living things change because their environment changes. For example, bacteria have changed as a result of their changing environment. Since the discovery of antibiotics, people since the discovery of antibiotics oh, have learned how to kill bacteria. The first antibiotic
Penicillin.
penicillin have many lives saved many lives by killing bacteria that cause disease.
Excellent.
But in a very large population of bacteria, a few are not affected by
Penicillin.
penicillin. These bacteria survive and multiply. Over time, they produce large populations of bacteria that are not affected by penicillin.
Okay, thank you. Penicillin.
Penicillin.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Maria, can you complete reading? Researches?
Yes, researchers
have had to find a new antibiotics to kill the bacteria. But again, some bacteria are not killed. These bacteria continue to multiply. While different types of antibiotics have been developed, bacteria has become resistant to many of them. Now there are bacteria that are resistant to almost all known types of antibiotics. These bacteria are extremely difficult to kill.
Excellent. From what you read, guys, can you say that bacteria's changed or not?
Yes,
From
they do. They're like
they
cells.
changed a
multiply.
lot. They developed and they are much stronger now than ever. So even
They
living
need a
things,
powerful medicine.
yes, living things can change and develop. The living body can change and develop to be better or to be more
Worse.
efficient and to be more functioned and to do whatever new things are. Okay, so living things can change, they can be better, and some of them can be worse. And we took a lot of ways how they can change. As many examples you told me, guys. Also, we have here one reason that made the bacteria change is antibiotic. First of all, okay, they used penicillin on bacteria to kill them. But now bacteria developed and fought back the penicillin. Penicillin is not effective anymore. How is that? Because the body
Bacteria
developed.
became
Now,
strong.
let's see these antibiotics in soaps and cleaners kill many bacteria. However, when not all of the bacteria are killed, the ones that survive multiply. So little by little, bacteria are becoming resistant to antibacterial soap and cleaners. Sometimes when you use a cleanser, you will use it maybe for 1 to 3 months. After that, they will tell you you have to change your cleanser. Why? Because it will not affect your bacteria, the one on the face anymore. Because bacteria can develop and the one that survive will multiply and you will have a lot of them. Okay, guys, that's it in our lesson. I hope you enjoyed it and you learned with me. Tomorrow, inshallah, you will have your quiz. After that, we'll do sum it up together. Good luck in your quiz and have a good break, guys. Thank you for
Bye.
watching. We'll see you,
Okay,
inshallah,
bye.
tomorrow. Bye-bye,
Bye.
girls. Study well for
Bye.
your exam. Bye-bye.
Okay.